Sorry about that. Gotta tune into 2 videos. But let's jump into this. We got the Punch Drunk mask with 11% protection from elite. I have skill damage rolled on there already. I rolled armor because I wanted to make as much armor as I could. I have a Bellstone vest with Intimidate. It's already perfect. I needed to roll Intimidate, so I just took the health and the skill damage. This is where it gets interesting. The improvised knee pads. And if you go into my very earlier builds with my Seeker Mind builds and my skill builds, you'll see me talking about this improvised holster and me telling you to get this thing a long time ago. Months ago I've been telling you about this. And now someone found out more and took it to the next level. Now, I got a decent one with critical chance. Don't really need it. I don't want a critical protection from elite build. I want a regen raw power headshot damage. I like headshot builds from raw power. You get more raw power for me, the way I play with my style. If I have headshot damage up more with my SMG and my Sweet Dreams, then the enemy's getting popped a couple times and then they drop because I'm gonna hit them in the head a lot. Now you can see I got protection from elite 12%. Onto the knee pads. I have weapon damage. Got lucky with this. I put some regen. I'd rather have regen instead of critical chance on my holster. The regen, I'm a regen builder. I've been building regen builds since the beginning with skill builds. Regen skill builds. And regen has helped me out through all my builds and all my levels. So, there you go with some protection from elite, some skill damage. But I ran weapon damage on there because you need a little bit of weapon damage. You definitely need something. For my gloves, I rolled armor. As you can see, I got critical chance and critical damage with mod of 11% protection from elite. I wish I had other things, but I'll take the critical chance and all that, because if I can have those maxed out, oh man, this build would be really hitting hard. So you got to really craft a lot of those pieces to get what you want, because you get what you get. This is my Momentum backpack. It's not maxed out on the armor, but it's good enough. And I got 11 protection from elite. Oh. Giving me 78 protection from elite. My hazard and everything else is on 10%, and pulse resistance on 50. Now, my legendary tank build, as you can see, is the same thing with the setup of the guns, except I have my SMG in front instead of my Sweet Dreams. And that's because my legendary tank build is a crit build. It's a tank build, but it's a critical build with a little bit sprinkled of headshot damage on there. Now, this is why my tank build hits hard. This is why I was running around with the Bullworth, just doing whatever I want, smashing them in the face. Because I got perfect armor and perfect crit chance and perfect critical damage on the mask. Then the chest piece, I'm running Bellstone. Wish I had a better chest piece with some better, critical chance, critical damage. That would make this, this build be really ridiculous. So that gives me a nice little 2% regen. And I rolled weapon damage so I can have 2 weapon cores because of my momentum backpack. Perfect armor, critical damage on the holster. Same thing on the knee pads, except it's not perfect for the armor, but it's close enough. Gloves, perfect. Critical damage and armor. You already seen the momentum backpack. Rolled with the critical damage on there. But that's why my Legend Killer build hits so hard. It's because my critical chance is at 58 and my critical damage is at 115. Now, as you've seen in the last video, Legendary Tank build versus Protection from Elite build. They're both really good builds. I give the Protection from Elite build a lot of credit, and I believe it's definitely a better version of Legendary for using a gear set for Legendary, because I know when I go in, these are my 2 Legendary gear sets I'm using for everything now. Now I know exactly which one to use for which situation. I hope you guys like this videos. Till next time, agents.